Hi guys, welcome to this next video. Today we're going to be reviewing the Odyssey Jailbird Square to Square AI1 putter. Now this is basically Odyssey's version of the Lab putter. Obviously Lab have gone crazy in recent times, and this is just their version. Okay, so firstly, just taking a look at it here, you can see it has the lie angle balance, allowing for that square to square stroke. And yeah, let's get a couple of putts and then we'll go from there. So just setting up here, I've got the putter sitting flat on the ground, and first impressions when it's actually on the ground is of how big it is. The surface area is massive. That is quite a nice feeling, and it just suits this lie angle balance style, just because it does feel really stable, especially this part here. This is really, really thin. So this just actually allows it to feel like it's super flush to the ground, and it doesn't actually feel like any of the bottom part of the putter is in the air. Okay, it feels like even the toe and the heel, it feels like it's completely flat. Okay, if it had a bit of blue tack in it, I feel like it would just sit flush to the bottom there and it would be lovely. Okay, so there's no real issue with the lie angle. Again, you can see there with that shaft going down the middle, what I like is how it lines up to the middle of the alignment aid as well. So when I'm setting up to the ball, I'm actually enjoying looking at not only the dots that are set here, but also the shaft. If I can get the middle of the shaft and the dots lining up to the middle of the ball, then I feel like I get that ball lining up perfectly out center of the face. So let's get a few putts of it. I feel like with the Lab, you need to adjust to the alignment. For me, I actually feel like I usually pull these styles of putters more, just because of having that shaft back. Kind of just doesn't really suit my eye, to be honest, but let's give it a go. Say that I've just missed two right. So again, now I'm getting to putts with it. It feels just like a regular Jailbird. I actually have the Jailbird Mini in my bag, and this feels very similar. Doesn't feel any heavier, even for the bigger surface area. It feels really smooth, which again, I like as well. So overall, the feedback I'm getting is actually more similar just to a regular Odyssey putter. It doesn't feel like a Lab. So again, what I like about what they've done with this putter is they've definitely got a thicker, chunkier grip on it as well. You can see there. Definitely these thicker grips are far more suited to this style of putter, because both the grip and the style of head is just going to reduce the arc and reduce the face rotation. So they complement each other quite well. Again, like I said, when I'm setting up that putter to the ball, the alignment is a little bit different. That is something that you just have to adjust with the center shaft and with the lie angle balance shaft. But when it is set up, it does feel good. I like playing this a little bit further forward in the stance. And again, with this style of putter, we aren't trying to feel like we arc it too much. The way they're designed is more on that straight back, straight through style of stroke. So if you can feel that with this putter, then happy days. I feel like it's got a really nice feel of the face, again, because it does just feel like the regular Odyssey Jailbird designs. I would probably say, compared to the Labs, I would prefer this better, just because it has the Lab design, so it pretty much copies what the Lab does. But the head feels far better, especially if you like getting a bit more feedback off your putts and having better feel of distance control. I feel like the insert and the fact it feels just like a regular Odyssey Jailbird putter gives me far more feedback when I'm putting. Sometimes with the Labs, you don't really get that feedback with them. I find the most common fault I see with people with Labs is they struggle with speed control, just because there's not a lot of feel and the face doesn't maybe give them as much feedback. But this kind of blends in the best of both worlds. If you like the design of the Lab, but then you want the feedback when it comes to feedback on strike and feedback with feel when it comes to distance control, then I feel like this has that kind of balance quite well. Okay, because again, if I toe strike this, I feel like I can definitely feel that come out of the toe. Sometimes with the Labs, you don't know if you heel strike it or if you toe strike it. Again, if I heel strike this, I can definitely tell. So straight away, I'm getting the feedback. Okay, and again, when I strike one out of the middle, easier said than done, I feel like when you've got it out of the middle. Okay, I can feel that far, far better. So again, if you're someone that wants that balance between the actual style of what Lab offers, but you want a bit more feedback with strike and with feel, that's what I feel like the benefit of having this would be over having a Lab. Just because I feel like the technology in the head is going to be better. The technology in the insert is going to be better. And I think as well, the alignment tools are better. but then it has the style, okay? With that square to square style and with the shaft just behind the sweet spot there, that allows for that straight back, straight through looking motion, which obviously Lab wants, okay, and what Lab is trying to achieve. So again, really good putter, worth trying. Doesn't lose any of the weight or doesn't gain any of the weight compared to the regular Jailbird putters. It keeps the weight nicely, so I like the feel of it, I like the weight of it, I like the look of it, and yeah, approved, to be fair. So if you're someone that is looking for the Lab design but maybe wants the feel and wants the feedback, then go for one of these.